What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Another sports talk tonight. I got a couple things to cover. We're going to cover the NBA top 75 greatest players of all time. Some of the players that made it, some of the players that didn't, some of the biggest snubs. And was it anything, fishy about it? Or is it a good case for them being snubbed from the top 75? Also, we're going to talk about NFL Week 7 recap, but more importantly, Tom Brady threw his 600th touchdown pass, and Mike Evans threw the football into the stands, and a fan caught it, and he gave it back to Tom Brady for free. Would you give that ball back to Tom Brady for free, or would you be looking for a 6 or 7 figure check in return? They did give him some things, but is it enough? It's a priceless football. The only player in NFL history to throw 600 touchdowns. Tom Brady, worth $250 million with his wife. They combined to $500 million. Would you be looking for a 6-7 figure check? Or would you have gave it away for what this guy gave it back to him for? And also, Michael Jordan, shoes. The first shoes he ever wore in his first NBA game sold for a record high of $1.5 million. Stay tuned, and I'm going to break down why the shoe game is going to places a lot of people do not understand. Some people say, well, I don't believe in labels. I don't wear shoes. I don't do this. I don't do that. And they have no idea or understanding about what this shoe game really means and how it's going to a new level that has never been before. So with that being said, I'm going to break it on down and get into it and talk about these topics. First off, let's talk about Tom Brady and this 600th NFL touchdown pass. Mike Evans caught the 600 game-winning pass, and for some reason, this fool wasn't even aware that it was Tom Brady's 600th touchdown pass. How could you not be on the, aware that this is about to be Tom Brady's 600th touchdown that you're about to catch? Nevertheless, he catches the ball and throws it into the stands. A Tampa Bay Bucks fan catches it and gives it back to him. Now, they say that they rewarded him for giving the touchdown ball back. You all let me know. Is this a sufficient enough reward? I ain't gonna lie. If it was me, I'm keeping the ball. I'm putting it up for auction. Somebody about to make me a rich man. Okay, I can buy whatever the hell I want to buy, whether it's season tickets or whatever. I can buy it with that damn check, okay? But somebody about to break me off $500,000, $1 million, something, okay? Straight up. To hell with an autographed jersey. All right. It said that he will receive Tom Brady and Mike Evans gear, $1,000 team store credit. What? And season tickets. You gotta be kidding me. This dude is a damn fool. It says right here, the Bucks quarterback Tom Brady said the fan was kind enough to give him back his 600th career touchdown ball. You mean he was a damn fool? Okay, a damn fool. I'm not giving you back that ball for free. I'm sorry, Mr. Brady. Y'all gonna have to pay like you weigh. All right, and he gonna get something nice in return. To hell with that. I'm about to get that check, and I'm about to buy something nice for the rest of my life whenever I want. It said that that the fan, Brian Kennedy, was the one sitting in the end zone when Mike Evans tossed the record-breaking ball into the stands. And he's going to receive 2 signed Brady jerseys, a helmet, another jersey autographed by Evans, and the Evans game-worn cleats. I don't want this brother's dusty shoes. The team is also going to provide a pair of season tickets for the remainder of this season and all of next season, and a $1,000 credit to the official team store. Get the fork out of here. Ain't no damn way in the world you about to give me your dust-ass shoes and some season tickets for a one-of-a-kind priceless football that it was $1 million right there. It said Evans had not realized it was Brady's 600th career touchdown, making Brady the first quarterback in NFL history, to reach that mark until the coach told him. An official was able to get the ball back from Kennedy, who is an internal medicine resident in Largo, Florida. Evans tweeted after the game, "Sorry, big bro. Glad that priceless, legendary item was retrieved." Really? Really? A pair of season tickets, a damn dirt-ass shoes, and you scribbled on a jersey or two? What? This dude, Brian Kennedy, that caught the ball, said that was really cool of him to do that. Are you a damn fool? Y'all let me know in the comments. Please let me know. Or one, if you think this was a good deal. Two, if hell no, you need to get that check. You putting it up for auction. Me personally, I'm keeping that ball. It's going up for public auction, and all type of people gonna bid on it and put that damn ball to the moon. Okay, I'm about to score a touchdown in this mug. Straight up. And I can buy a Brady jersey if I want for $300 on eBay. Mike Evans jersey ain't worth but $100-$200. What the hell? This dude came away with what? The most expensive thing was season tickets? Shit, I would need Skybox. You would have to give me a Skybox. You know, for a season. 2 seasons. I need lifetime tickets. For real. Y'all need to give me lifetime tickets. But you know what? I wouldn't even want no damn. See, I might get tired of watching the Bucks. They may go through losing years after Brady is gone. I'm good. Give me that money. I'm about to pay off these school loans. I'm about to be rich. I can buy tickets. What? All right. My boy Brillo in the building. What's good, fam? Detroit, what's up? He's a fool unless he already rich. You ain't lying. And if he was already rich, I'm still about to add to it. Okay. Miss Erlene, how you doing? I appreciate you coming through, sis. Everybody, Timmy, you say that's a 2. You need that money. Detroit need that money. Brillo need that money. Miss Erlene, what's up? What's up? Let me bring in my boy, the one and only Life Gains, Lamont Tyson in the building. What's good, fam?
I'm chilling, man. What's good with you tonight?
Hey, nothing much. I just kicked it off with this dude catching Brady's 600th touchdown ball in the end zone, and he gave it back for $1,000 store credit, some autographed jerseys, and some dirty-ass cleats and season tickets for this year and next year. Is that a good deal, or are you putting that ball up for auction and getting 6-7 figures?
And then Tom Brady gave him one more thing, J-Mo.
What?
He gave him 1 Bitcoin.
Oh, my goodness. So at least he got a little money, 60 grand. But
hell no, Tom Brady would have had to beat that ball out of me. You want this damn ball? I need like $3 million, Tom Brady.
Thank you.
I mean, J-Mo, no one else in NFL history has thrown 600 touchdowns.
Yes.
I mean, the NFL might want that ball back.
Damn right. Damn right.
The NFL might want it back. And you think I'm going to give this thing... Literally what he just did, he was a cheap date, J-Mo.
For real.
He was literally a cheap date.
For real.
You know, you gave up the draws just for going to Popeyes and then Baskin Robbins for dessert.
Right. And then what even make it worse is Mike Evans tweeted after the game, "Sorry, big bro. Glad that priceless, legendary item was retrieved." Priceless, legendary item, and you gave that up for some tickets, some dirty ass shoes, and 60 grand. You better hope Bitcoin go up to $2 million a piece. Yo,
you better hope.
Man,
better hope.
What a damn fool. One Bitcoin. He's so stupid. He could have sold that at the auction and got $1 million, $2, $3 million, and bought 10 Bitcoins. 3, you know, what the hell?
See, this is why you need to be hanging with quality people everywhere you go. Because whoever he was with should have advised him, whoa, pump the brakes, man. I mean, they gave you this ball. Don't be feeling guilty about shit. They gave it to you. Now they asking for it back. No. There's got to be a price for this.
Damn
and
right.
The fact that they offering you season tickets and Tom Brady autographed shoes and jerseys, that means that ball means something.
Damn right. And I don't know Tom Brady. I ain't gonna feel bad for dude. Like, what the hell? This business.
Let me tell you something, J-Mo. If Tom Brady would have wanted that ball back, he would have been my bitch for a whole month. I would have had to get about $3 million. He would have been on my YouTube. Me and him would have been somewhere taking pictures, and then I would have been on the field with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers calling plays for at least 3-4 games before he got that ball back.
Damn right.
Bro.
And $3 million ain't shit to Tom Brady.
Nothing.
Hell,
his wife is worth more than him.
Right.
And when you combine those incomes,
damn near close to $1 billion, $750 billion.
Yeah, man, come on, man.
Right. Like $3 million is nothing to them. I think his wife Giselle is worth like $400 million plus.
She's half a bill.
Yeah.
She's half a bill.
Yeah. So like, man, $3 million, and I wouldn't have hesitated at least. You know, I'd say, look, yeah, I'm with you on that. Either you can cut me $3 million or we gonna go to public auction.
Right. And you know, homeboy probably was intimidated. I mean, let's just keep this thing real. And I don't care how much intimidating you say about me. You could have time. You could have everybody and their mama say, "Oh, he's greedy. He ain't right." I'm like, "Damn, Dad, I'm a capitalist. Ain't that what y'all get in front of fucking microphones and preach every day in the Republican Party? Be a capitalist. You need to capitalize. It's the free, bruh."
Right.
J-Mo, he was intimidated.
Damn
That's what
right.
happened to him.
Right.
He was intimidated. And he was probably worried that it was going to be scrutiny on him if he ain't give that ball back basically free and clear, which is what he did.
Right. Talking about it was a cool thing to do. Get your ass out of here. I ain't got to be cool with you. I don't know you. We ain't got to hang.
No. We don't. What's up,
real.
Arlene? I seen you on my show. I appreciate you coming through over here, hanging with the fellas a little while longer.
Oh, yeah, Miss Arlene. Yeah, definitely. I appreciate it. And so, you know, Timmy said them cleats been to hell and back. And it wasn't even Tom Brady cleats. It was Mike Evans cleats. Shit.
And who wants them? He ain't even going to the Hall of Fame.
Right.
Them dusty ass cleats.
Right. What the hell? Like, that ain't worth a damn. Somebody, Bill Wood say, must have been a young dude, don't know much about football. That's why, like my brother Lamont say, you got to have quality people in your circle at all times.
At all times, man.
You
at all times.
The bad part is when you do have people around, some people you try to tell them stuff and they don't want to listen or they get mad. I try to tell people stuff and they act like I done told them wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to get over on them. I'm trying to give you information to help and you don't want it. So I had to leave them type of people alone because, you know, you're going to end up driving me crazy.
Right. You don't want to be stressed out.
Right.
When you give somebody some insight and then they ain't listening, and then the next week the same problem going on. You done told them like 300-411 times, they still doing the same shit.
Right.
You just gonna stressing yourself out. Nah.
Right. Definitely. Now, speaking of shoes, we see Michael Jordan's first pair of shoes he ever wore in the NBA went for a record $1.5 million, or what they say, 1.47 to be exact. What's your thoughts on these shoes, man? The shoe game business is going crazy. I don't want Mike Evans' dust ass shoes, but maybe Brady's shoes and jersey and all of that from his 600 touchdown pass, maybe. But I would have kept that ball though. But what's up? What's your thoughts on this?
You can't even talk about this story, J-Mo, without talking about that football.
Right.
At the end of the day, that football is going to be worth more than 1.4 million, whatever these shoes went for.
Yeah.
Because we might not see anybody break this record for at least 20 years.
That's true.
At least 20 years.
That is true.
And then each and every year that record is not broken, that ball goes up in value.
Right.
And to be honest with you, the way people love Michael Jordan and these shoes, he wore this, I think they said, in the fourth game.
Yeah.
And these shoes at some point in time, J-Mo, going to be worth $10 million. I don't want to forecast nothing, but the day Michael Jordan died, anything that you have of his that is of value is going to triple.
Yeah.
And so,
you see what happened with Kobe stuff once he died.
Right. And Kobe was great. I'm not taking nothing away from Kobe, but he was Michael Jordan.
Right.
Michael Jordan was trendsetter on the court, off the court. His legacy still lives with us to this day, his basketball shoes. Yeah. His shoes. And so, to me, this ain't nothing but a drop in the bucket for what it's going to be worth in a couple of years, man. I mean, this was getting in on the ground floor. I think I told you, Jay Moore, I'm still sitting on 2 Michael Jordan rookie cards to this day that I got when I was in the 6th grade.
Yeah, they gone up in value big time too, man. They might be at like 80 G's or more a piece now. So
the last I checked it, the Fleer one that I got was $25,000, but I checked that last year. I don't know what it is this year. And the other one that I got when he played with Carolina, that one's only worth like $15,000.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that pandemic pushed up the value of a lot of cards because a lot more people got back into it than ever before. So, right. Definitely. I'm trying to pull up all-time touchdown leaders right here. So, all right, here it go right here on who may be next. Just to show how rare that was with that football. So Brady, who broke Breeze, which is retired. Manning is retired. Brett is retired. A-Rod is still hanging in there, and he had 427. So, you see, he damn near 200 away.
I don't know, J-Mo. You got to think. He averaged, I think over his career, he averages 28 a season.
And he would have to keep that average for another 10 years.
Yes.
To break it, at least 10 years. And he already like 36, so he would have to play to 46, 45, and he ain't going to do that. Brady the only one to do it in history at this level. So
and he's still playing. And don't look like he's going to go nowhere no time soon because he's playing at an elite level.
That's true. After Aaron Rodgers, you got to go all the way down to Ben, who probably will retire this year, who's 200 away.
Done.
Yeah.
He's done.
Matt Ryan ain't going to make it. And he 250. Matthew Stafford is 200 away, 300 away. 300 away, and Matthew Stafford is 33. So he would have to average 30 touchdowns for the next 10 years till he's 43 just to tie.
Ain't gonna happen, Captain.
Exactly. If you look at his statistics right here, this is for this season. He probably ain't hit but 30 touchdowns, but just a few times. You know what I'm saying, in here. So for him to do it for the next 10 years, that's going to be some work.
The only person I could see ever catching that record based on body of work would be somebody like Patrick Mahomes and maybe Joe Burrow. Right. Maybe even my man that played for the San Diego Chargers. He might could catch it. But you talking, they're going to have to play 20 years.
Right,
They're going to have to play 20 years.
Yeah. And Russell Wilson, he 300 away. And he got to play. He's in his 30s. What is he, 32? And he's injured. So injuries is another thing that's very serious in football. Like, what makes Brady so special is he's had relative healthy career. He missed one season, but for the most part, he's played damn near every game of his career. For the most part. Yeah, so that right there is so rare.
Yep. And then he started doing that pliability mess to try to stay limber, not really lifting weights. It works for being a quarterback, but when he get done being a quarterback, he better get his ass back in there and start lifting weights for them joints start going bad. Right.
You ain't lying. Yeah, man, all of these guys, look, Kirk Cousins. Cousins high, and he 44th. He got 200. So he 400 away. You know what I mean? He'd have to throw 40 touchdowns a year for 10 years to catch up in 10 years.
Not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
You know what I mean? So that's a wrap. All of these guys, it's over. I mean, if you look at talent, I'm with you with Mahomes. But again, like you say, he got injured a lot too and stuff. And the way they got him running for his life right now. Who knows how long that's going to last for him. So.
Got that right.
And
he is running. That offensive line they got is horrible.
Right. Definitely. King David, what's up? You say, do you believe the Cardinals will remain undefeated the entire season and reach the Super Bowl? I'll say it real quick. Hell no. But
hell no.
Hell to the no.
No way.
Not even close. They've played really a lot of weak teams with this weak schedule. And we'll see how it goes once they schedule start getting a little thick.
Look, you know who they play Thursday night, but I think they're going to win, though.
Okay.
They play Green Bay Thursday night.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to win that.
You don't?
No, man. Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers really been playing good. And I think this is their first real test this season.
Devontae Adams is out.
Okay. Well, that's going to make a difference.
Right.
That definitely is gonna make a difference. I didn't know he was out. I didn't see that. But you know, they gonna have a test with this. This is gonna be their first thing. I do believe that Kyler Murray is a rising star, but they haven't been tested yet. We'll see. What happens this game will tell me a lot more than the wins that they've had. You know,
right. Kyler, man, we was saying, I mean, we did this show before the year started, and we were saying he should be in the top 5. You remember that?
Yeah.
And you had your boy who was up there caking for Philadelphia talking about like, bro, Kyler is nice.
Yeah.
I think me and you said we would take Kyler over your boy in the Ravens. That's what we had said.
Yeah, Lamar.
We would and Kyler's top 2 MVP candidate right
Damn
now.
Right. And also, my boy I had on here, he was talking about he wouldn't take Deshaun Watson on the Eagles over, we said Jalen Hurts. We talking about, what the hell is you talking about? Now he be crying talking about Jalen Hurts ain't ready, he ain't this. We tried to tell your ass.
We tried to tell you. We tried to tell him, man. We tried to tell him.
Yeah.
We tried to tell him, man. I don't know what more we can do.
I don't know, man.
If we tell you the Wicked Witch is coming, nigga, we ain't lying.
Some people don't believe fat meat greasy till they overweight. You know what I mean?
Nah, man.
Tried to let you know.
Slipping in it.
Definitely tried to tell them, man. So, you know, you always want to go for the finished product of what you know. than
Right.
a hope, a hope and a dream, because that dream gonna get deferred real quick.
Speaking of hope and a dream, Miami, we trying to actively get Deshaun because we ain't sold on no Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Miami is leading.
Get rid of the coach, and we just gonna rebuild.
Yeah. Hey, man, that's smart though, because at least you got, when you have a quarterback, that's the main key to victory for any football team for the most part. Yeah, it's a couple teams that can have success when they don't have a real QB, but when you got that position solid and solidified, then you have a perfect direction and a better chance of winning. Even my Bears, we don't have a sure thing yet. We don't know. We got hope.
Not yet.
But, y'all had hope when Tua first walked in the building. Now look at it.
Man, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it 100. I was all for Tua up until he fractured that hip in college. After that, I was like, please don't get this dude. Please don't, because that's the same injury Bo Jackson had. Now I know technology, the science is better, and Tua was younger. But I still felt like his arm ain't that strong in the first place. He has to use mobility to get in certain passing lanes because he's 5'11". And when he took that injury, I was out.
Right.
We got him. I said I'm gonna give him a shot, but I'm not feeling confident about it.
Yeah.
And now I'm done. Get him up out of there, man. Get him up out of there. But Deshaun
career
said,
over.
Yeah, Deshaun said he's looking at Miami, Denver, and Carolina.
Yeah, them good spots. I know y'all really want him in Miami, though. That would be a good lineup for him. Denver would be a good spot for him, too.
Denver would probably be better.
Yeah, it would.
But
they got what-you-call-it, though, man. He keep getting pushed around. But he's a good game manager. He's not going to win you the game. What's up, Bridgewater?
Teddy Bridge over troubled waters.
Teddy B. Right. Over troubled waters. I like that one, yeah. He had an ugly injury. They said that was so ugly that people was scared to look at him in training camp when his leg went, whatever happened.
He stayed injured, though. But that's been an issue for him since Minnesota, man.
Yeah.
He get injured. He get nicked. Football rough, man.
Football's rough, man. It really is rough, man. It is. And that Tua injury, man, like you said, the technology, this and that, but that's a career ender.
It is, bro.
Yeah.
It is.
It is. And that's another thing, like when we was talking about Jalen Hurts, I was trying to tell him, dude couldn't even beat out Tua. How's he going to be beating out players in the NFL?
Right.
So that doesn't always say everything about what you did in college. How many Heisman Trophy winners didn't turn out to be that great in the NFL? But at the same time, it does kind of say something about you too. A lot of times you may have players that was, late round picks that turn out great, like a Brady, but it was maybe the system, or they was in a conference or, a league where they didn't get that much exposure or different things, but they had the talent or the drive that wasn't measured. Like Brady had that problem where they kept wanting to split the time at Michigan between him and, what's his name? I can't even think of his name. He was a good-ass college quarterback, but didn't do much in the NFL.
Brian Greasy? Was it Brian Greasy?
I don't think it was Greasy. It was, if y'all watching and y'all remember, y'all put it in there.
Let us know.
Yeah, but, Brady had that drive, and that really can't be measured. So,
right.
Now, one more thing I want to cover before, we do it, because I'm only going to do about an hour tonight.
Okay.
So, the NBA 75 greatest players came out, and some people are saying that Kyrie Irving should have been on that list. I don't know.
For what?
Right. Kyrie Irving's a good player. It's a lot of good players. But I would not put him on the 75 greatest. Hell
no.
Right.
No,
Vince
man,
Carter
no.
ain't even on it.
No. And again, I would say the list ain't about one. The list is an overall narrative, Jay. You know what I mean? Like, Vince ain't never win no title. If you would have made a list of the 75 greatest dunkers in NBA history, he's number one.
Right.
He's number one. But that's it. He ain't won no scoring titles.
No.
He ain't won no MVPs. He ain't won no Defensive Players of the Year.
No.
He ain't got no rings.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
he's a good player, but that's as far as it goes. It's a lot of good players. And his prime really wasn't that long. He had about a 7-year prime.
About 7 years.
Yeah, and then he
started to fall off when he went to New Jersey.
Yeah. He came with 25. He left at barely 20. And that was in a 4-year span. And he played, 22 years?
Mm-hmm.
So if you had a prime of 7 or 8 out of 22, damn, you was not a star or a very good player majority of your career.
Right.
So, you know.
And don't get me wrong, Jay. I love Vince. I've met Vince. He comes back to Chapel Hill all the time. He's very approachable. I mean, Vince the type of dude I would let him come in my house. But I'm being very critical. He did not deserve to be on top 75.
No, he could have been. He had all the talent in the world. If he had the work ethic of Kobe, he could have been there.
I'm going to tell you another one that if injury wouldn't have got him, could have probably got up there. But injury got him because his prime was cut to like maybe 4 years. Grant Hill.
Yes, sir. I was going to get to him. I was going to say Adrian Dantley. That's an old school scorer a lot of people don't know about. He dropped 30 like 4 years in a row. And he even made it with the Pistons for a minute. They didn't put Pau Gasol on there either, who should be on there over Kyrie.
You think he should be up there?
I mean, he helped Kobe win those 2 championships. Kobe wouldn't have won it without Gasol. He was a good passing and big man and scorer.
It's too many other good big men that you got to put in front of him.
True. What about Ginobili?
Nope. He wasn't even the best player on his team. That was Timmy.
Okay.
When your best player is not Timmy, is a top 50.
Definitely,
so
definitely.
Let's not get it twisted.
Definitely.
You can't escape him now. He's gonna go to the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah.
And Tony Parker gonna go to the Hall of Fame.
Right. But would you say Ginobili was the second or third best player on those Spurs teams?
Third.
Okay.
Third.
I could see third. Because Tony Parker was the better of the two.
Yeah, Tony Parker did a little more than what he would do.
Right. Yeah. But Ginobili is great. Here go Grant Hill. A lot of y'all younger people may not realize he was LeBron before LeBron.
Yes, Lord, he was.
Yeah,
boy.
in Detroit. Woo!
Boy, do you remember he had that skip-step crossover?
Oh, yeah.
And I remember he went baseline on Antonio McDice and yammed on him. I said, good.
Right. Dice Clay, boy. Dice Clay was a beast, man, when he was with Denver.
And Grant Hill is the only person that ever came out of Duke that I like.
Yeah, he was the first really good player from Duke, too, because a lot of Dukies came and really was Dookie after they hit the NBA. They didn't do as good. Grant Hill actually got better.
He got better. He was like a 14-point per game college player. He was like 22 points, and he was passing the ball, 6-7 assists. It just really is messed up that when he got to Orlando, his health and injury just damn near ruined his career. He made a little bounce back and became a good player in Phoenix, but never was the same. Because he had them ankles. He got both his ankles. Had to be replaced, and that's it, bro.
Right.
That you talk about your athleticism and being able to jump and all that. When you got to replace them ankles, you can forget it.
And he had staph infection.
Did he?
Yeah, that's what really ruined it for him. He had severe staph infection, and for those who don't know, it's STAPH. and that'll eat away at your skin. They said that they had to do like skin grafts. They almost was going to have to cut off his ankle. It was so bad. It's like a hole in his ankle or something. It was so bad. Yeah, so that's what really, really messed him up. And remember, he missed like 2 years in a row, like Derrick Rose damn near, because of that. And that was that staph infection. So that really messed him up. And in basketball, your ankles, Achilles, and your knees, that's everything.
Everything.
You know, yeah. You can't run, stop, cut, jump. It's over. Forget
it. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So, but they say before those difficulties, Hill was averaging 21.6, 7.9 boards, and 6.3 assists. And like I was about to say in a much slower era, they wasn't dropping 120, 115 a game, and it was a lot more defense. So these numbers could easily be 27, 10, and 8 today. Easy. You know, easy. So yeah. And they even said here he was the precursor to LeBron, a point forward who could finish above the rim, score mid-range, find open teammates, defend multiple positions. He had a little three too, and that was when people wasn't shooting the three.
Right. He was that dude, man.
Yeah. What about Dwight Howard?
Yeah, I would put him above Kyrie.
I would too. Dwight, he was the best player on his team majority of his career. He did lead Orlando to the finals against Kobe, and they beat LeBron team. Yep. And he was the best defensive big man and the best big man period in the NBA for like 5 years. Won 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards.
Yep. I mean, he's going to the Hall of Fame, and you know, I know some people that would say he deserved to be up there more than Patrick Ewing.
It's a good case. Ewing scored better. He was never the best big man in the NBA, though. He was probably third at best. It was either Olajuwon or David Robinson, always better than Ewing, or Shaq. Dwight in his era was the best big man for about 5 years, without a doubt.
He was.
Yeah.
He definitely was.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could definitely make a case. He probably should have got in.
I think he should have, definitely. We see Jokic. Now, some people say Jokic is young still, maybe not. But Shaq got nominated to the 50 greatest in his 4th year in the NBA. Now, Jokic is the MVP. He put up a lot of great numbers, assists, all-time high for centers, scoring, rebounding. You say no. What's your case for Yoki Doke? Why you ain't giving Yoki Doke a pass?
Because when you make the comparison with him and Shaq, he's got an MVP, but his impact is nowhere near the way it is with Shaq. The only way you were stopping Shaq was you had to foul him.
Right.
There's several ways you can stop Nikola Jokic.
That's true.
Ways. And if he's not hitting that jump shot, I mean, there's nothing else left for him to do. When you pull him away from the basket, because he likes to go away from the basket. At least Shaq knew his game.
Right.
Shaq was not allowing you to pull him away from the basket.
That's true.
It didn't matter who was shooting. Shaq was not letting you. Nikola Jokic allowed you to pull him away from a basket. That's his Achilles heels. So I can't make the argument for him not yet.
Okay, that's a good point. And also, Anthony Davis shuts him down.
For some reason, Anthony in his head, man.
He is.
For some reason, I don't know what Anthony done said to him. You know, I don't know if Anthony run past him, pull his underwear and his butt crack. But for some reason, man, he has trouble with Anthony, and he has trouble with MD. He does,
because they can match everything he do, and that's a problem for him still right now. So that don't look good for him. And so what about Embiid? You think he belong on there?
Hell no. He stay injured too much.
He does. They made a case for Bob Lanier, old school big man. A lot of people may have forgotten about Big Bob, but they said from 71 to 79, he averaged 24 points, 12 and a half boards, 3.5 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal, and went to 7 out of the 8 All-Star games during that span. And they said that he's still top 75 in points, boards, and he's 78th in blocks. The problem is older players like him get forgotten. Nobody goes back and watch it. And, I think him and Bellamy won't make it. Here's the good one, though. T-Mac. He's in the same category as his cousin Vince.
Yep.
What's your case for T-Mac? Is he going to make it? Should he have been in there? Is he better than Kyrie? It's a good one.
First of all, he shouldn't be in there. I'm gonna just say that. But if I was gonna pick one above the other one, I would probably put Kyrie in front of him, because Kyrie did hit the biggest shot in the biggest game that the NBA has to offer, and he has a ring. T-Mac don't have a ring.
Never made it. Never led his team. Even when they had that amazing run with the Rockets and won all them games in a row with Yao Ming and him, they was never able to get over the hump in the playoffs. Now, this is the thing, some people are getting confused. It's the 75 greatest players, so you have to take into account not only their skill, but their accomplishments. If you were saying 75 greatest skilled, then there's no doubt T-Mac. But but his career didn't match his skill level, and his prime wasn't as long. He was a scoring machine, super athletic. He was probably as talented as Kobe at one point.
As a matter of fact, they thought the league was going to revolve. They thought the league was going to be Kobe versus T-Mac, Kobe versus Vince Carter. And it never panned out that way, but one person in that trio.
Right. And then they thought it would be Kobe and LeBron, and LeBron got put out by Dwight.
Yep.
Which I would have loved to see that finals.
That would have been a good one.
Yeah, but T-Mac is one of the greatest talents, but his career does not add up. And I'm going to show everybody that made it. And if you all think that some of these players deserve to come off for T-Mac or Vince Carter, y'all put it in the list if y'all think so. But I don't really see anybody I would take off over these guys. No disrespect to them. Like, they're Hall of Famers.
Hall of Famers, but like they say, it's levels to this. Right. I mean, you basically taking the best of the Hall of Fame and putting them on these lists.
Right. So, I don't know about T-Mac, but he was a scoring machine. They said from 01 to 08, he averaged 26 points, 6.4 boards, 5.5 assists, 1.7 threes, and this was a year in the era when they didn't shoot 20 threes a game like today, and 1.5 steals, and his teams was a plus 3.4 per 100 possessions with him on the floor, and a minus 3.9 off. So that's like a swing of 7.5, and he went to 7 All-Star teams, 7 All-NBA, 2 scoring titles. And, they said he had one of the greatest offenses and seasons of all time in 02-03. That was with Orlando. He carried that team. But Grant Hill was his wingman during them years and never got to take the court. A lot of people don't remember that. If Grant Hill was in his prime with that prime T-Mac, oh, man. We got robbed. As fans,
we did, man.
Yeah,
we did.
That would have been special.
That would have. You got that right.
Yeah, Grant Hill and T-Mac, and they whoo.
You know what? I mean, I think the only comparison we can do, even though these two guys don't compare with them athletically, we did get a chance to see Latrell Sprewell and Allen play together in New York.
Yeah.
They was a good wing tandem, but they were nowhere near as athletic as T-Mac and Grant Hill.
No, they wasn't. I mean, maybe if you want to say Kawhi and Paul George, but neither can score like T-Mac, and they're not as athletic as T-Mac, but Kawhi is close to Grant Hill, what Grant Hill could have did in his prime if he was playing. You know. Right. What about Chris Mullin?
Nope. I ain't even got to think twice about that. And I love the dude, man. Don't get me wrong, I love white chocolate. That's what I'm saying. But nope.
Yeah, Mullin, for those who don't know, was a beast in Golden State, but his prime was only about 5 or 6 years. He did make the Dream Team, though.
Because he was good.
He was. That was in his prime.
He was good, but he never won nothing.
Never won anything, and he was a role player about half as much as he was a star. He played 18 years, probably was a role player for 7 or 8 to 10 years, something. Let me see. They said Barkley and Shaq and them said shout out to Chris Mullin when they read the list. From 88 to 93, so roughly 5 years, 6 years, he averaged 25 points, 5 boards, 4 assists. That's a great line, but it was for 6 years. Yep. 6 years, and he fall in the same category as Vince Carter, really.
Yep.
It didn't win anything. Great player, but it didn't last long, and he didn't bring nothing to the table. They said from after that point, he ended up just being a shooter, and for the next 8 years, he was averaging 12 points, 1.5 threes a game, and 41% from 3, equal to Steve Kerr, Hubert Davis, Dale Curry. Who Hubert Davis was a beast in New York, man. I remember Hubert Davis, but so he was a role player longer than a star.
Right.
I could make that case for a Sean Kemp or a Larry Johnson. They had great careers. Well, great primes, but their career wasn't what it should have been. What about the Duke Mutombo, the Dikembe Mutombo, Deke? He a 75 greatest.
He close, but no, I can't put him in there either. Defensive Player of the Year, I think he won that joint 5-6 times.
He won it a few, I think 4. Something like that, but it's a record. Okay. He won the record most, I believe.
But that's all you get from him. That's
true.
It.
If he and Iverson pulled off that win against the Lakers, he would have got it.
Probably, yeah, because when you win a championship, that fills holes in some of your mishaps as a player.
Yeah.
But no, I can't put him in there, J-Mo.
Yeah.
There's just way too many other good big men in front of him, because technically you might as well say Tim Duncan is a center. I know they call him a power forward, but
he played center after David Robinson left mostly. And Mount Mutombo, Jay Wellathon, that's right. Mount Mutombo was never a top 3 center in his prime, let alone top 5. He couldn't hang with Shaq. He couldn't hang with David Robinson, Olajuwon, Ewing.
He could.
Alonzo.
Tim Duncan. He was around during Tim Duncan era.
Tim Duncan, yeah. So that's already 4-5 that's better than him in his prime. Now it's 30 teams, and he was a top 10, and he was a great rim protector, a great defender, but he really only put up numbers as offense and defense his rookie year. He averaged 17 points a game his rookie year. And, he even beat out Larry Johnson for Rookie of the Year that year. I remember that. But, I don't think he would make it either.
Nah, and he's most remembered for 2 things. One time he blocked Michael Jordan and he waved his finger. And then, 2 plays later, Michael Jordan went baseline on him and then waved his finger at him.
Damn right. Welcome to the NBA. Yeah. And if you really want to put it together, what Mutombo should have been is what Ben Wallace was. The anchor on a team that actually won the chip.
Yep.
So he didn't win the chip, and that's what ended up hurting them. Did they build a team, or did he land on a team that was built for him to win? Maybe not. but that's what's hurting him. Like you said, that championship fills holes.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah. So, before I read off this list real quick, which Kobe was better? They both had 10 years. Number 8 or 24?
Man,
you can only pick one on your 2K team. What you going with, 8 or 24?
Man.
Y'all in the comments put an 8 or 24. Which one y'all riding with?
Man.
That's a good one. I might go with... Shit.
Bro, I'm leaning with number 8, man. I'm leaning with number 8.
I was thinking that, but 24 could shoot a little better. 8 was more athletic and aggressive.
Yeah.
24 had the Michael Jordan older years, the post and the mid-range turnaround, drop that little mid-range and can shoot the 3 a little better, but he didn't have the above the rim.
So the reason why I'm going with number 8 is because the last 2 years before he changed numbers, that's when he picked up that jump shot and was doing the spin. And do you guys remember the footwork this man had?
Oh,
and
yeah.
Nobody in the NBA ever had better footwork than Kobe.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Kobe was up there. Kobe was a beast, man. Kobe was a beast.
Yeah.
Cleve said number 8. Richie Customs, what's good, my brother? Richie Customs, man, if y'all trying to get some dope-ass shoes, I'm trying to get these one shoes. I ain't going to tell nobody because I don't want everybody to get them. They dope as hell. Richie got them, but I did grab a pair from Richie already. I did a review. But if you go to his website, man, he got some dope-ass gear. He hooks up some Air Ones and other shoes, man. Dude got talent, man. He got talent. Richie Customs, glad to see you, fam. Larry Jones going with 8. Ron with the 24. Was most seasoned. That is tough. Going with the 24. 24, 24, 24. 24 was nice, man. But it's a good question, though. All right. Who y'all taking off this list to put Kyrie or Tracy McGrady? This is the first. It's in three parts. So, on this 25, who don't belong? Ray was a beast, though, although he won the championship with Miami and Boston, and he wasn't the same, he was a dope 25-point per game scorer a couple years in Milwaukee and in Seattle. You know, and he did save LeBron's career with that Miami jump shot. We got Carmelo, Elgin Baylor, Dave Bing. For those who don't know, he was a beast in Detroit. I think he was the mayor at one point, too. Kobe, Billy Cunningham from Philly, Curry. Some people say Anthony Davis don't belong. What you say about AD?
He don't belong.
Okay. You would put Kyrie or T-Mac over Anthony Davis? He did win the championship.
I wouldn't put either one of them, but AD don't deserve to be on this list just yet. I mean, I would put... AD don't deserve to be on this list yet.
Okay. So we're going to put AD to the side.
I'm going to put AD, Carmelo Anthony to the side.
What about Dame Dollar?
And I'm going to put Dame Dollar's not on the list. And I'm putting Dominique Wilkins off the list.
Oh, no. You can't take Damo. Not my Damo.
I got to take him, man. He ain't win nothing.
He didn't, but damn, that's Dabo, man. That's the highlight film.
I was about to say, he was Vince Carter before Vince Carter, but that's
true.
The problem. That's all he was. And then he got the same ankle injuries and back injuries, basically like
he had that he had the what Kobe had, the Achilles. Yeah. But he did make an All-Star team. The only person to ever make an All-Star after that when he was with the Clippers. But then he wasn't the same.
Yeah, so on this.
What about Paul Pierce? Westbrook got to stay.
Westbrook got to stay because nobody's done what he's done with triple double.
Right. Okay, you got D Wade with the chip. Okay.
Oh yeah, D Wade got to stay.
Okay, so you got I can't believe you said Damo. Come on, man, you breaking my heart.
And I'm gonna tell you another one. You know what? Let me give you a push. Reggie Miller.
Woo!
Really?
20 years, though. He put in that work, 3-point specialist, 20 points a game, damn near his whole career. Reggie was he's a great player, though.
He was a great player, and if I'm going by this first page, and I got to take one person off from every row.
Okay. First row.
Anthony Davis is gone. He's gone.
That's a herder. Okay. Next one.
And let me see. This third row, I really don't want to touch that third row, so I'm only going to pick two. Reggie Miller gone, Anthony Davis gone.
Yeah, that third row. Okay, yeah, that Dominique, man. Yeah, him and Mike in the dunk contest, and Dominique, man. Woo.
Yeah, I'll keep Dominique up there and get rid of Reggie Miller. So, yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. I might keep Reggie over Dame Dollar. Although I think Dame Dollar a better player.
My bad. Get rid of Dame Dollar, leave Reggie. Yeah,
okay.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
I would, yeah. Because he ain't barely got out the first round.
Nope.
You know, Reggie did have them battle years with the Knicks and stuff.
And when you start talking about shooting the basketball, there are only three names in history that come to your brain. Reggie Miller, Steph Curry, and Ray Allen.
Right. What about Larry Bird?
And Larry Bird.
Yeah, Larry Bird made shooting cool.
Mm-hmm.
Larry Bird made it cool. All right, this got a couple more old names, so for those who ain't seen all of these guys play, we not going to go too deep on them. But Harrison was a scorer. A lot of these old guys' stats wouldn't be the same as today because the game was played different. They wasn't all dropping 25 and 30 like they do today.
Right.
You know, Rick Barry was a scoring machine, free throw master. He did lead Golden State to a championship. Larry Bird.
To be honest with you, as I look at this whole list, there's only one person who need to come off this whole entire list.
Oh, who's that?
Chris Paul ain't got no business being up here with these legends.
This is a bad list for him to be on.
Yeah, he ain't got no business on this list.
Chris Paul, damn, let me see.
Yeah,
Chris Paul got a hell of a resume, but it just got to his first finals in 20 years, damn near.
And then went out in embarrassing form.
Yeah, all his teams fold and collapse.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this ain't about talent, because he's probably a top 5, 6 most talented point guard, but does his resume add up to be 75 greatest? This is another room in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
So, you know,
exactly.
Yeah, I might be there with you on this, Chris Paul, because I'm looking at these guys.
You can't take none of them. And I know the old school dudes, man.
Right.
You can't take none of them.
Nah. I wouldn't take anybody off of here.
And Jerry West, he's the logo for the NBA.
Damn right. Bill Walton prime wasn't as great. That's the only one I would say. His prime wasn't long. Right.
Right. He didn't have a long prime.
That's the only one. Yeah. But he did have a hell of an impact. Where's the other paper? That's what 2. Hold on. Well, they done trying to hide it from me now. They done got it mad. I done broke them down. Yeah. But let me get to this one last list right quick before we get up out of here. But that is a good one, man. Bill Walton. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean he's okay. He's okay.
He okay. I give it to you.
He okay. Because I think something that they're taking into consideration is what the Hall of Fame does. The Hall of Fame does look at your college career, which is probably why Melo was on the list.
Yeah, now Melo, well, this NBA grade is 75. So you're right. The Hall of Fame and takes in this basketball, not pro football. Like pro football, NFL only. Basketball take in European, college, all of that. So if they did that, Bill Walton hands down. NBA 75, shaky. But he did win one with Portland in his prime. Yep. And he did win one with Boston as a role player, as a 6-man. Right. So, you know.
And them rings count.
Them rings count. Like you said, it does cover up a lot of stuff. Now here's the last list. What about Giannis?
He on the list already?
Already. He got 2-time MVP,
True.
Defensive Player of the Year, and now he a champion. But that is fast. But the tricky part is he about his 8th year, but he's only been a prime Giannis that we know for 4 to maybe 5.
Yeah, about 4 years.
Yeah,
about
so it
4
seems
years.
like he's new, but he's really new as Giannis, as the freak.
But you know what? I mean, I guess you got to put him up there, like you said, because they put Shaq 50 greatest, and he hadn't even had a ring yet.
That's true. Not even an MVP yet.
But the reason they put him there is because he was such a dominant force, and you could legitimately make almost the same argument for Giannis.
Yes, sir. I mean, his size, athleticism.
MVPs.
Yeah, he's
he got
healthy.
2 MVPs. Right.
Yeah. What about James Harden? That's a good one. I mean, he's a hell of a player. He an MVP. Scoring machine. Pass, score, shoot. But
he ain't even been to the finals.
Never.
You know,
well, with Thunder, but he was a 6th man.
Right. He was 6th man. I mean,
he wasn't James Harden yet then.
Yeah.
He didn't even have a beard.
Nah.
Harden is on the side. He's an amazing talent. I would put him in without a doubt if he win the chip this year.
Right. I would put him in over Kyrie if that
Oh
makes
yeah,
sense.
definitely. What about Steve Nash?
I mean, you have to, because he won back-to-back MVPs and he never won a ring. I don't even think, did he ever make it to the finals? He made it to the finals with Dallas, but he wasn't Steve Nash, right?
I don't think he was on that Dallas team. I can't remember.
Okay. So,
but he wasn't Steve Nash in Dallas. That is true.
Right. So the only reason he's up there is because he won 2 MVPs.
Right.
And I guess if you win multiple MVPs, you probably gonna make this list.
Right. That's true. What about John Stockton? Didn't win a championship. Great player.
But he's the all-time assist leader.
That's true. He put up an average of 14.
History.
Yeah, 14 assists a game for a career is a hell of a mark.
That's a lot, man.
That's a lot. So, on this list, Giannis is there, but by barely, I would say, because he has great accomplishments, great resume. He does have the championship. He's been the best player on his team. It's just his longevity. But they have made a case for others. Right. And then we got Harden. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know. Harden is a 60-40. So I don't know where you would stand on that, or even 55-45. It can go either way.
Either way.
Yeah, definitely. All the rest of these guys I would keep in. Even KD ain't, well, yeah, he did win twice in Golden State. Even though he hopped on the bandwagon, he did make them unbeatable damn near.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, and Dirk, if he didn't win that ring, I don't know. Dirk was good, though. But,
how many MVPs he got? He had like two MVPs, didn't he?
I think he just got one.
He just got
league
one.
MVP.
Well, Dirk got to make it, because Dirk was like the new version of Larry Bird, so he had to make it.
That's true. And that little 2-inch vertical fadeaway was unstoppable. Unstoppable. So, everybody else on this list is hands down in there, without question.
Right.
So, and they all champions. So, definitely, I'm with that. Stockton did make the first 50 list. So that is true. And he is up there with steals. And Stockton was on the dream team. Although, it should have been maybe Isaiah over Stockton. If they just went off talent, yeah. So... All right, before we get up out of here, what's the game to talk about in the NFL this upcoming week, or what team is it to watch?
I'm saying the game to watch is Thursday night, Arizona versus Green Bay. We're gonna find out if Arizona is the real deal or not.
I'm with you on that. That is gonna be a good one. I'm definitely looking forward to that. And that'll let me know a lot about the Cardinals as well, and Kyler Murray and Arizona D and all of that, as well as Aaron Rodgers and what he gonna be able to do as well. So my Bears, we got curb stomped by Brady. I didn't expect too much, but damn. The best thing happened is that our coach did catch COVID and he on the sideline, so we give somebody else a chance to do something because, damn, okay, get his ass out of here, all right? Right, because he has got horrible offense, and so we'll see what happens with that. And as far as the bright spot, my Bulls, baby, best start in damn near since Jordan was here, 4-0. Zach LaVine, Lonzo Ball, DeRozan, they all looking amazing right now. What's your NBA team? I forgot.
The Heat.
Okay, yeah, y'all kind of got something to look forward to.
Yeah, we looking all right down there. We only lost one game so far this year. We looking tough.
That Lowry was pretty good. They got my Lowry in the belly. My Lowry.
I don't even really care for him, to be honest with you. I can do without him. It's just we the oldest team in the NBA right now, but we
really
good, though. Yeah.
Over the Lakers?
Yeah, we older than them.
Oh wow. Damn, they still got Haslam has been on the bench.
Nah, he like coaching now. He ain't playing no more.
Okay. Yeah, because, damn, man, this dude been getting a check for like 5 years. Ain't barely playing one game. Like,
and then living in Miami at that. Good life.
Yeah, man. Miami, I will say, looks out and takes care of their people. They really do. They really, really do. So, we'll see what's up. The Warriors are 4-0. It's a couple teams off to a good start. What's your quick take on the Lakers? They need to be worried on this rough start with Westbrook.
Hell yeah, they need to be worried. Hell yeah. They're going to have to get rid of him, man. He's a cancer to the locker room. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's a hot take.
Yeah, he's not going to. He never fit in with them. They should have got somebody who was more of a shooter than him anyway. He's just not going to fit in. And I mean, when you used to being the man your whole career, it's hard to have to go be third link when your skill set don't allow you to be the third link, because his skill set is having the basketball, and we can't allow him to have the basketball because he's turnover machine. So now we got to trade him, man. Got to get him up out of there.
They should have got Chris Paul. That would have been the perfect fit for him.
Should have got Chris Paul, but he gets injured a lot. They should have got your boy in Sacramento.
Talk about what you call it. Instead of Lonzo Ball going, they ended up. They should have picked him over Lonzo Ball. What's his name from Kentucky?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox is a baller. He is a baller. So, we'll see what happens. But I don't know. I don't think Westbrook is the best fit. I think it is going to be hard for him to be the third option. So, we'll see by, 2 months I'm going to give him. And then I'll have a better picture. But I didn't think that was the best fit, and they should have got him. But we'll see what he could do. AD and Dwight was already ready to box on the court, like in the second, third game. So Dwight, he ain't what he used to be, but we'll see what happened, man. Ron Mitchell said Haslam signed a $2 million deal for his 19th season. Wow.
He player coaching.
Must be nice, man. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you for coming through as always, my brother.
For sure.
Definitely. And everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Lamont's channel. He definitely got all the reviews for the shows you love and watch. And, a lot of you all already subscribe, and I appreciate it. If you're new, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and we'll be back next week for some more sports talk tonight. Everybody be safe out there. Peace, and I'm out of here.
All right, J-Mo.
All right, man. Yeah, man.
Right.
Y'all take it easy.
Later.
Yep, later, man. We out. Everybody, y'all have a good one. Be safe. Wear a mask. Deuces.